Yes, Mr. President. To people providing public... Oh. To people providing public comment, when it's your turn to speak, please state which of the items you'd like to speak to. You will have 1 minute per item, up to 3 minutes total for the items open for public comment. We will tell you when your time is up. When speaking on the agenda items, you must be on topic. Our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the council president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time and we will move on to the next speaker. The items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 8 and items 26 through 38. Good morning. Yes, go ahead. You can come to the podium. Good morning. Which of the items would you like to speak to?
I'm just here in a general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, council members. My name is Claudia. My pronouns are she, her, ella. I'm here as part of the TransLatin coalition in support of the trans community. I'm also part of the Angels of Change. We are a group of leaders that want to give a voice for the trans wellness and empowering of our lives. I'm here asking for your support of the Wellness and Equity Initiative.
Renee Ocampo Montes, Mark S., and Jocelyn Johnson.
Good
Okay,
morning. Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
I'm
to?
doing public comment. That was so beautiful that y'all do legends, like
So,
a legend
1
like
minute.
I am to those basketball players. That's beautiful that y'all do that because legends should be recognized because one day they're here, one day they're not. And it's good to give them their flowers when they're living. Okay, my comment is that we have problems in our transgender community that we had to fix. Y'all, we come here all the time and Marty, I tell you, I'm glad you're listening today because sometimes you don't. I give you respect. I know you got people like them over there cutting up. I come with respect and I come with honor to make sure that jobs can be done. Martine, Ugo and Miss Heather and Miss, I forget her name. See that I'm old. But anyway, I'm here to make sure that y'all can deliver and make the right choices that y'all can make. Our children are dying on the streets, and it's sad to see people homelessness and going through what they're going through. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Don't listen to this.
Good morning, Speaker. And before you begin, I'd like to give you your first and only warning to not disrupt this meeting.
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning to the board council members. My name is Pamela Mollera. I advocate for TGI Wellness and Equity 2026. By my own experience, I suffered discrimination when I tried to get a job and education. I decided back to school to be the part of the society. Thanks to TransLatin Coalition, who provide me the tools with different programs like Diamonds. Diamonds is a program to the senior people who encourage and give you the information to be enrolled in school or get whatever we need. Angels of Change and many more to have a better life. I ask you to consider TransLatina to help my trans community. Thank you.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
Buenos
to?
días.
Good morning.
Mi nombre es Jaslyn Giselle Johnson.
My name is Jocelyn Lucelle Johnson.
Como parte de la comunidad LGBTQ,
As part of the community, the LGBTQ one,
formo parte de Ángeles del Cambio.
I am part of Ángeles del Cambio.
Gracias por la oportunidad que se nos da y pues recordar siempre de que nosotras como mujeres trans somos bastante vulnerables ante la sociedad.
Thank you for the opportunity that we're given, and also as a reminder, as
Somos,
trans women were pretty vulnerable in this society.
somos una sociedad la cual día con día viene luchando por discriminación.
We are part of a society that on a daily basis, we fight for against discrimination.
Además, día con día pues venimos esforzándonos por ser unos mejores seres humanos y nos tomen en cuenta en la sociedad.
Also, on a daily basis, we make an effort to be better as human beings and for us to be considered as part of this society.
Tenemos el mayor riesgo de discriminación y vulnerabilidad ante la sociedad, lo cual, pues, ante la sociedad, como seres humanos, tenemos los mismos derechos como cualquier persona.
We are at a larger risk of vulnerability and discrimination on this society, and we have the same right as everyone else.
Y gracias por tomarnos en cuenta. Y como seres humanos, pues recordar siempre que tenemos los mismos derechos y somos seres cambiables, lo cual pues tenemos mucho que dar y gracias.
And thank you for taking us into account. As human beings, we have the same rights. We can change, and thank you so much.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right. Every year, the Los Angeles Police Department asks this body for more funding, yet the city continues to absorb millions in avoidable costs from broken internal processes.
My name is Jessica or Azul. I am also an angel of change through the TransLatin Coalition. I want you to please consider supporting us as we navigate the daily struggles of human life. We are often punished for being human, for embracing all parts of us. Do you know about gender theory, about our struggles, and the violence that we face? Please consider allocating funds to meeting our needs. Please uplift our communities with your support. Remember, there are trans immigrants, there are trans Black immigrants. We are all deserving of your support. Thank you.
Good
Hello,
morning.
public comment, general comment, please.
Okay, good morning. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, council members. My name is Nick Casey, and I'm a resident and registered voter in District 10, a business owner, LA Pride board member, founder of Equality Fashion Week, and member of the Angels of Change Leadership Academy. Since last year, TGI community members like myself have been coming to City Hall to advocate for the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, a community-built proposal ready for implementation. TGI We is a 2-year, $4 million pilot that invests in multiple TGI-led organizations and coordinates affirming care citywide and investment in care. Our request today is clear and timely. Place the TGI Wellness Equity Initiative on the City Council agenda so it can be discussed and voted on during the budget cycle. The proposal is ready, the community is ready, and in honor of teamwork, as you said earlier, the time is now. Thank you.
Carmen Klobbs and Marquisa B.
Good morning. Which items would you like
Craig
to speak
Jones,
to?
number 32. Hey, Mr. Karen Price. I haven't seen Karen Price.
So you have
I've been here since.
1 minute
excuse
for
me?
item 32.
Item 32, LGBTQ sidewalks. Public comment. I get both, right? Hey, Mr. Price. I was looking to see the council president. Tell us, Craig Jones, I'm 59 years old. I remember when you guys was begging on the street. I see the process that go on the streets once you get inside the job. You're no longer paying attention to the constituents. I've watched y'all, and these people have come up pleading to y'all to help them as the city council. I remember all of you guys when they had the incubators go way back to Dr. Daniel Morgan at Forrest and Crenshaw, Ruth Galanther, Barbara Boudreaux, Sidney Thompson. When y'all, now you beg, after you done beg, Mr. Current Price, y'all used to beg on the street for the votes, remember? Even the council president, Mr. Dawson, Marquise, used to beg on the street. Before they had these incubators, what they call the resource centers, Miss Jan Perry and the mayor, Karen Bass, used to walk down 89th Street begging on the street. You folk are not paying these folk no attention. I remember when y'all begged on the street. I'm Craig Jones. They gave me outstanding citizenship through Whip
General
Yolanda's
public
office.
comment.
Item number 32 is LGBTQ. According to California law, each constituent, including myself, when I have on my tight clothes, I have to be safe and secure. I feel safe and secure, but I remember when y'all used to beg on the street. Have a good day.
Good morning. My name is Maya Daniels. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm here representing the TransLatin Coalition. I live and work in District 10. I want to say thank you to the Civil Rights Committee, especially the chair, Councilmember Soto Martinez, for having us, and Councilmembers Jurado and Nazarian for their great conversation, and for the ability to speak in a public manner on the state of the advocacy efforts of our organization and the transgender community as a whole. I'm here to urge the council to consider the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative and investment into 5 separate TGI-led organizations within the city of Los Angeles. Today, we have members of our Angels of Change program where we teach members of our community about our local government and the budgetary process, so that when discussions happen about the transgender community, which they will, our community will be in those spaces. We are planning an advocacy day on March 6th, where our Angels will be meeting with council members and being led by founders of transgender, gender-expansive, and intersex-led organizations located in different areas across the city. Thank you.
Good morning, council members. My name is Sebastian Brock, and I use he, him pronouns. I live in District 8. I'm here today finding myself disappointed by a lack of leadership, accountability, responsibility, inclusion efforts from this council. There are people on Broadway Boulevard and Adams Boulevard in wooden box shelters due to a lack of emergency housing vouchers in Los Angeles. There's a rise in gang violence in District 8. ICE is terrorizing immigrant communities because LAPD refuses to hold them accountable. The TGI community faces hate crimes, sexual assault crimes, discrimination, and continued gender violence and inequality. I see no changes being made as U.S. citizens to protect us. I don't feel safe in my district. I am asking for change because I am underrepresented in my own district. I urge you to fund the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, placing $4 million towards TGI-led organizations in an effort to continue making California a safe and inclusive environment for TGI and for TGI2 LGBTQIA communities in an effort to promote inclusion. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Before
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to? General public comment. Oh, and if you could move the microphone up. Sorry, you said general?
Quiero inscribirme en el adiestramiento de Soto Martinez para oponer a ICE, pero los servicios de inteligencia me impiden siempre.
I want to subscribe to what Councilmember Soto Martinez says to oppose ICE, but intelligence services are prohibiting me or impeding my ability to do this, like always.
Gracias.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
I'd like to speak on 634 in public comment.
Okay, so you have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items. Go ahead.
Yeah, so 6 relates to street lighting program. You know, you look around this city, it's dark as hell. That hurts public safety. But at the same time, over the last 3 years, you guys on the city council have cut street lighting by $7.5 million. And why? And it's not the only services that you cut. You know, you cut street services by $61 million, sanitation by $11 million. You guys cut the aging programs, you know, take care of old people by $5.8 million.
So, Speaker, you're welcome to speak to this during general, but I'm going to ask you to stick to the items for now.
I'm talking about street lighting. I'm talking about, in general, how you guys have mismanaged it and hurt all of these programs. And you guys, you know, what are you guys doing about it? Are you guys trying to recover some of these funds? Instead, you guys voted on the convention center upgrade, costing us $100 million a year for the next 30 years. That could have been restoring street lighting.
So I understand, but you're going to need to speak to this during general.
Now, moving on to 34, relating to homelessness, you know, what a joke. You guys have sat around while we had this Inside Safe program. It's kind of administered through LASA, where we spent $350 million on it and only permanently housed 1,342 people. What an abject failure. Very few have spoken up. I think Monica's spoken up. I think Tracy Park has spoken up. The rest of you guys really haven't said anything. You know, Hugo goes along with it because, you know, he's in the business of doing Bass's bidding. But what an abject failure that is. That's why we're getting nothing done. And quite honestly, that's why you guys don't need to, you know, Karen Bass doesn't need to be reelected. We need to get her out of here. Now, moving on to public comment. Talking about the after action report related to the Palisades fire. I haven't heard anybody criticize Karen Bass for covering that up. I've seen, actually, Monica, you have, but Monica's been on top of this since the beginning. You know, if Monica was mayor during this whole time, or if you guys listen to her, I have a feeling that there'd been a lot less destruction and lives saved. But where are the rest of you people? Karen Bass is covering up this corruption, and you guys just say nothing? Tracy, you were doing that campaign thing with her yesterday. That's your district. You don't have anything to say about that? You're not bothered by that? You're fine with her covering up the after-action report? What is wrong with you? And why should your constituents be behind you as you're sitting there holding her hand, running for re-election, and not saying anything about that? Where are all of you? And going back to the convention center, you know, the only two people voted against that. That was Nithya and Katie. Good for them for that, because that thing's broke our finances. Enjoy your day.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Adriana y vengo aquí en representación de la comunidad TransLatina y de las transgéneros también.
Hello, yes, good morning. My name is Adriana. I'm representing the TransLatina Coalition and the transgender community as well.
Mi comentario es que se haga conciencia que nosotros también somos unas personas que necesitamos de la ayuda del público.
I want there to be awareness that we are humans, that we are people that need public help. We need help from the public.
Necesitamos que se nos proteja, que se nos tome en cuenta para todo en equidad.
We want us to be protected and taken, accounted for with everything, including in equity.
Necesitamos que se nos incluya también en los servicios médicos, migración y bienestar de hogar.
And we need us to be included in medical services, immigration services, and well-being in a place of residence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
My name is Roxy Gutierrez. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. I wanted to thank God for allowing me to be up here in this stand speaking with smart souls that want the best for this world. I would like to say that God makes no mistakes and that He loves all His children. TGI and Angels of Change and TransLatina has done so much for our brothers and sisters and trying their best to heal one another little by little. We will chant our way to world peace and healing our family and ancestors' pains. Let's do what's right and heal one another, because God is watching. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I'm going to do general public comment as well as comment on item 32 and 34, but I would like to start with general public comment if that's okay.
All right. So we need to enforce
32,
rules
34,
equally. So
then
we're at
general.
32, 34, then general.
Let's do
Thank
it that
you.
way then.
Go ahead. You have 2 minutes, and then you'll see, once it expires, you'll see 1 minute pop up. Go ahead.
Amazing. Thank you. All right, so on item number 2, I first and foremost want to thank the council for uplifting the LGBTQ plus visibility and for recognizing the importance of creating public spaces where communities can feel seen. Symbolic gestures do matter. They affirm our existence, they signal belonging, and they remind LGBTQ plus and TGI people that this city acknowledges our presence and our contributions. For communities who have been erased or targeted, symbolism can be healing and powerful. At the same time, symbolism must be paired with substance. Visibility alone cannot house people. It cannot feed our people or keep our people safe. While we deeply appreciate the effort behind this item, we also need the city to match that symbolism with genuine investment in the lives of LGBT and TGI Angelinos, especially Black and brown trans women, TGI immigrants, and others who continue to face the highest rates of homelessness, violence, and economic exclusion. If the city invests in symbols, it can invest in services. It can invest in housing, it can invest in safety, and can invest in the infrastructure that allows our communities not to just be seen, but to survive and thrive. So we thank you for the gesture, and we urge you to pair it with real material commitments to LGBT and TGI people across Los Angeles. On item 34, I want to uplift the urgent need for TGI inclusive staffing and safety protocols for safe parking in LA, because this program is not just about parking. For many trans, gender nonconforming, and intersex people, especially immigrants, trans veterans, Black and brown system impacted people, and others who have been pushed to the margins, safe parking is the last remaining form of shelter where every other door has been closed. TGI people are far more likely to experience homelessness than the general population, and many are pushed into living in their cars because shelters are unsafe, discriminatory, or simply inaccessible. But we also have to name the larger truth. Our government has let our communities down. Rents are too damn high. Food and basic necessities keep rising. People who have invested in the city, including trans veterans, immigrant workers, and Black and brown system impacted community members, are being pushed into homelessness through no fault of their own. All right, let's go for general public comments. So I want to, as we honor Black History Month, I want to uplift the Black, trans, and gender expansive Angelinos who are part of our community and who continue to lead, survive, and build despite facing some of the most harshest conditions in the city. TLC proudly serves Black TGI people every day, and their safety and wellness must be centered in every conversation about equity. I also want to thank the Civil Rights Committee, especially its chair, Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez, for giving us the space to present the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative. That committee showed what it looks like when the city listens to the people most impacted by violence, homelessness, and system neglect. Now we need the full council to match that leadership. TGI people, especially Black and brown, trans women, and immigrants, are facing a crisis of survival in the city. We cannot wait. We need the TGI We initiative introduced as a motion so that it can move forward, spark the necessary discussion, and build the infrastructure our community urgently needs. Los Angeles has the opportunity to lead the nation by investing in the safety, wellness, and dignity of TGI people. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, council members. My name is Kana Elliott. My pronouns are he and them, and I am a 22-year-old transgender man and a proud Angelino. I'm able to speak before you because of programs funded by initiatives like TGI We. When I could not see a path ahead, TGI affirming community-led services provided me with the right support and the need and the care that I desperately needed. Los Angeles speaks proudly of its inclusivity, but maybe many gender-expansive and intersex people are still struggling to survive every day in this city. The TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative puts resources directly into the hands of TGI-led organizations that know how to care for us. This is about investing in the future of the people, not punishment, and about making sure that other TGI youth like me have a future in this city. Thank you so much.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Angel. My pronouns are they, he. I am here both as a TGI person residing in this city, as well as a member of the TransLatin Coalition. As trans people undergo subjugation in the public arena, strengthening local funding streams is the most direct avenue of connecting TGI people with material and relational resources. The county has recognized this. TGI-led community orgs are the central entity that connects TGI people with the resources being pooled at the funding level, at the federal level. Decisions made at this juncture on the local level have lasting implications for the city as a whole, and more pointedly, for the quality of life of those facing the intentional targeting of the federal administration. Fund the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, and fund trans-led and trans-serving community organizations.
Good morning, council members. My name is Alex. I'm here on speaking of public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute.
I am a member of the TransLatina Coalition, and my personal experience, I was an addict, and they helped me recover. I've been sober for 10 years, so will you please keep funding TransLatina Coalition. They've been helping us, the community, and to feel safe, secure, and welcome. And so many lives will be helped to find hope and meaning to go on. Thank you.
People come in week after week and we tell you what the LAPD is doing. Last week they shot kids. They shot kids. They shot kids. They didn't even pause. They're kids. And I'm saying that, and none of you are even pausing your fucking conversations. The LAPD shot kids on the streets of LA, a half a block from where the mayor was giving a speech. That is the city that we live in. And you guys hold these meetings and you give us 60 seconds and it's a dog and fucking pony show acting like you are gonna do anything. And we know you're not. We know you're not gonna be a good mayor either. You're gonna bow down to the fucking LAPD. All of this is a show. And we're tired of it. We need someone to help us. And if none of you are gonna stand up, you can't get angry at us for non-violently protesting.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Tiene un minuto, adelante.
Buenos días, miembros del Consejo. Estoy esta mañana aquí en representación de TransLatina Coalition para
Good
poder
morning, Council. I'm
hablar
here
y
this morning.
seguir levantando nuestra voz en tiempos tan difíciles como comunidades vulnerables. Ahora mismo
Permítame.
estuvimos reunidos la semana pasada trabajando.
Gracias.
Lo siento.
Good morning, Council. I'm here representing TransLatina Coalition. We're going through very difficult times and we're very vulnerable today.
Estoy aquí esta mañana en representación de la coalición translatina y de mi comunidad transgénero.
I'm here this morning representing the coalition TransLatina and the transgender people.
Para seguir levantando nuestra voz en tiempos tan difíciles y como comunidad vulnerable, estamos ahora mismo siendo atacadas nuevamente. Esto hace que tengamos que reunirnos más constantemente.
We're here to raise our voices because we're going through difficult times. We're very vulnerable and we're being attacked, so we have to get together more often, constantly.
Estoy pidiendo para que los programas para nuestra comunidad sigan vigentes y tengan ustedes la capacidad como autoridades de cubrir esa parte, cumplir con los estatus de ayuda para nosotras.
I'm asking here for these programs to remain active and for you as authorities to make sure you cover those things so we can get that help. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Great. Good morning, council members. My name is Lauren. I am here representing the TransLatina Coalition. I reside in Council District number 10, and I'm here today with our Angels of Change Leadership Academy, and we are advocating for the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative. It is at a time where the federal administration is attacking our TGI communities as well as our immigrant communities. We ask for your support, and we ask that the LA City Council continues their legacy of being a safe and inclusionary place for everyone in the city of Los Angeles. Thank you.